Hi everyone, welcome to Crepemyrtlerow. My name is Lisa. Today we're going to do a fall tour of my home. Just the living room, dining room, and the kitchen area, a little bit in the kitchen area. But we're just going to get started here in the dining room wall. This is the plate wall that I have mentioned several times in some of my thrift haul videos when I buy different plates that I like to change out. I've got the arrangement there like I like. And then now I can just change out the plates each season or however often I want to do it. And these are some that I had for years. Used to have everybody at my house at Thanksgiving and we would eat off of these real plates, but I got smart and started using paper plates. But I just love these. Makes me think of like the Mayflower and all that came in with the Pilgrims, but that's not what it is, but it makes me think of that. And see, it even has like the American flag on that one, but just love these. I have this set in blue also that I put up here. And then here was some, I thrifted those and shown them in a haul before, just with the little quails on it. And love that. And then we'll come over here at my table. And this is the biggest doily I have ever seen. It's like them doilies I collect, but made into like a table scarf, and I love it. And I do have some, like these candles light up at night, that pumpkin and that one light up at night, and I got a couple of other places. So after I do the video, I'll come back at night and show you how all of this just has the most beautiful glow to it. But here is a wooden dough bowl, and I just threw all kinds of stuff in there, just individual picks. Again, this is a little plastic pumpkin, and I bought it at Dollar General a few years ago, and it had a little tea light like thing made up under it that it would light up, but it wasn't like on a timer, so I wanted a timer, so I took off that piece, and then I just thread up. See if I can get into this one. See, there's a hole in the bottom, and then I just see those kind of lights. I just thread it up through that hole and then hide it up underneath there. So there's like a whole string of little fairy lights up inside of there that have the orange glow to them. And I just put those in there. Oops, messed up one of my pieces here. Stuff's literally just laid in there. And then another one of the candles. And then that is the hutch. And we'll walk over here. I pretty much left these canisters that I had out during the summer, spring, summer, all that. But I did add a few little pieces. Had a couple of these little figurines that are similar to the Hummel, I think. I don't think these are actual Hummel. That one maybe, I'm not 100% sure. And then added these turkeys. If you like these turkeys, they are on my Etsy shop, and there is a link in the description box below for those. As are these also. And they're both salt and pepper shakers. And then I have those down there. Those aren't on the Etsy shop, but have those and my chickens. And we'll start up at the top here. And as always, most of my stuff is thrifted. All of those pieces were. And then other than the floral stuff, I bought that over the years. But most everything else is thrifted. So we got that yellow basket with some pumpkins and picks in it. And love to use copper pieces during the fall. And then the corn bowl. I think the only thing that's not thrifted up here is the mixer back there. That was my grandmother's. And then these plates came from Walmart years ago. They were the Better Homes and Gardens version, and the glass there, I thrifted those. And I haven't used these in several years. I've got several different sets of dishes that I can put out for fall. Last year I did all blue and white with the fall colors, and that was so pretty. And y'all know I love my kissing figurines, and I just thought those looked good with the fall colors. And they would be good for spring too. So kind of go with everything there. And have these. Now this set of the salt and pepper shakers, which looks very, very similar to that other set over there. These were my grandmother's. And I don't know how long she had them, but she was like 99 years old when she passed. So don't know when she got those. And I like to use books as risers and of course doilies in places just to warm it up. And there is a little copper thing holding some of the little copper jello molds. Those were my grandmother's Pyrex dishes. They're perfect for fall and those colors and the wheat designs. And again, some little kissing figurines. Little salt and pepper shakers there and there. And then that turkey, I painted that. It is made from that pecan resin stuff. And I used to, when I was in college, that's how I kind of paid my way through, is painting for a shop here locally that sold these to all kinds of little gift shops all over the United States. And that was one of the bigger pieces. And every time I painted something, I could always have one for myself to keep. And so I liked the turkey and kept it. Some more little pottery pieces. That's a copper piece. It's just very tarnished. And then some more of my grandmother's bowls there. And then this is not really necessarily fall because I leave it up year round, but I forgot to mention in my last thrift haul that that was one of the new bundt pans that I found. And then I rearranged it because I think I had like 2 red ones and 2 green ones, so I tried to mix it up a little bit better, but love my bundt pans. And as you can see, they go all the way across. And we'll go over here and look at this shelf, if I can get over here without breaking my neck. This shelf, before I did all my home renovations, used to be in my living room on the wall behind my love seat. But we decided to put it here. I had to cut it down a little bit to size to fit in this space, but I love it here. Those topiaries on each end, I've had those for a few years. They also were the Better Homes and Gardens from Walmart, and they were orange, and I just like dry brushed over them with some chalk paint. And that little planter came from a thrift store, along with the books and the doily. Even that big turkey platter, I showed that in the last thrift haul. We got the owl, little dollar store sign up there. And we got, I'll show this and then I'll go back across. I used to have a tiered tray that I would put in this area that I had made, but it's a little too tall to sit there now. It goes up a little bit higher than this stack of pumpkins, so it kind of doesn't work in this space. Now that piece back there came from Walmart this year. It's a little actual embroidered piece there. It's so pretty. And then these beads, I thrifted a bag full of these beads, and then I just made the little tassels with some ribbon and jute string and stuff. Oh, and then there's the a little fake can of pumpkin stuff. And then that little sign came from Walmart. And of course the little baskets, I just change up what's in those. That one came from Walmart. And that one did too. So that's all I have in the dining room. Now we'll go into what little bit, I only have just a few things in the windowsill and above my refrigerator for the kitchen. So we'll go in there. Okay, here in my windowsill, I have all kinds of like little pieces. That's a salt and pepper shaker there. And this is my favorite little kissing figurines, because look, the little dogs are kissing too. And the little Publix Pilgrim set. I just love those commercials they used to have with them in it. And then got all that. And there's it's actually a little cookie press. See, still got the sticker on the bottom, but it's what you can make the impressions in the cookies there. And then some, look at that little pewter turkey. And then my mom, I showed this in my last thrift haul, my mom gave me these They are so adorable. They're salt and pepper shakers, and they have the magnets at the lips there. They're so cute. Now we'll go above the refrigerator. And again, at night, it really glows good. And I gotta do something here. My pumpkin keeps falling over. But that pumpkin is 2 bundt pans glued together, and then I just painted them and used a little wooden spool-like piece in there. And there is a video on it, and I'll put that link below too in case you want to go watch it. It was very easy to make. I just added all of those. And now we'll go into the living room. Okay, here is the fireplace. And I love using kind of the blue-green turquoise or all with fall colors. So let's start on this side. There's a little oil painting that I thrifted, and there's one on the other side too. And then have this, and I'll, like I said, after all this I'm showing, I'll go back at night and show you what that looks like with everything lit up there. And I got some owls and quail and pheasants or whatever they're called. And I left the books. That's what's been out year round with the bottles and the trays in the back. And I just kind of switched out the few pieces to add into it instead of having to take everything down. But I love those colored pumpkins with fall decor. And then the owls up there, I got another one over there. It was a recent thrift find, and I just loved them, and they had that blue in with them. And there's another one of those candles. And here's another of the little miniature oil paintings. And then I have another doily there. Those were out during the spring. The little brass quail, I guess. Or is that quail or pheasants or something like that? And then another glass pumpkin, and that is a Avon piece. It was like a collector's piece. Of course, I showed that in the thrift haul recently. Love the colors of it for fall. Just added me some little picks there. And then here's the actual mantle itself. These owls, those are from the 70s. My mother-in-law had them, and she offered them to me one day. And at first, I didn't like them. I was like, no, I don't like those. And then it dawned on me, you know, I can paint them. And she wasn't going to be upset if I painted them, because they originally were like the dark grays and browns with like a silver paint on them. And the first time I painted them to be terracotta with like a whitewash. And if you go back and, you know, a couple of years or so ago, my fall tours, you'll probably see them in that color. And then I decided to paint them white one year, and they were just all white. Then I think it was last year that I actually went in and added the stain down in there, or the dark wax to bring out the detail instead of just being solid white. And I like that best of all. And they're big, because you can see like my hand on them. They're big pieces, and I love them. And then the little trucks were my father-in-law's. He collected little die-cast cars. So after he passed, I got several of these cars, and I use them for different seasons. I've got some that I use at Christmas time, some that I used at 4th of July, and then of course these during the fall. And what looks like little pumpkins here, that's actually some type of dried berry that I found a bag of years ago, and I think it was Hobby Lobby, but I'm not 100% sure. But I fill up the pumpkins with them, the trucks with them, because they look like dried pumpkins. And that is a thrifted crewel embroidery piece. And some more of them pumpkins back there, like the velvet pumpkins. And another one of the little trucks. And now, sunflowers just in with the greenery there in those baskets. Okay, now we'll go over here to my entertainment center. And by the way, this background is just another YouTube channel that, and I'll put it in the description box below, but it's just different backgrounds. And this one has just you hear birds chirping and rustling leaves and stuff like that. It's just nice to have instead of just a blank TV in the background. And they have some that have music to them and all that, but I just thought this one was really pretty. And you can also get them like this one is, you know, like a computer generated one, but they have some that are like actual video recordings of out in the forest or stuff. So those are neat. Now, like I said, I'll have a link in the description box in case you want to just add it to yours. And I just play it through. This is smart TV, so I just pull up the YouTube channel on there and play it through it. So up there is a humongous basket I got at an estate sale. And again, see how I love this blue-green background that I have now in here with the fall colors. Is just so pretty. I love it. And just added some more fall leaves on top of the green leaves that I have out year-round. And tucked some pumpkins in. And again, most of this stuff is thrifted as well. And this one is falling off. There's a little glass insulators, and at night you can already tell how the light comes up through there, but at night it looks so pretty. It glows like crazy. Love that owl I thrifted. And then there's a tray. And then there's a candle that comes on inside of that at night. And that's another one of those pieces that I painted in the pecan resin. And then I made those pumpkins. I think this one I have a tutorial for, and I may have one for that one too. If I can remember for sure. I'm pretty sure I did 2 separate ones on those because they're like Dollar Tree pumpkins that I just covered in old flannel shirts and painted this one. And then I had some potpourri stuff that had those stems in it and added that. And so that's there. And again, that will come on at night. And then and I just stuck the girl there. I don't know where I'm going to put her. I just put her there so I could remember to find a place for her. But I got her thinking she would go perfect with the fall because she's holding wheat. And I just don't know where I'm going to sit her yet. So this morning I got her out and set her there so I would remember she's here. Now I just have to look around and find a place. And there is another one of those little trucks. This is also a shelf that I put up here with some little village pieces in the houses. And I want y'all to know something. I've had this one for several years, but you see, it's actually like people in there working. That's the first time I ever noticed that was this year when I put it out, that there was people in there. And then I didn't really change my collection of hen on the nest pieces. I just left those there and just added some sunflowers. But I have some of these in my Etsy shop in the cobalt blue. I think I have one more chicken, a duck, a cow, maybe a rabbit. I forget what all's left that hasn't sold yet, but make sure to check out my Etsy shop below for any of those pieces, and I will be adding more fall decor in there in the coming days. So it may be there when you see this video, not sure. But y'all stay tuned until the end. Don't forget, stay and watch the nighttime view and you'll see how beautiful all this looks at night. I love the glow of the candlelight and stuff. And that's it for this video. Hope you enjoy it. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what your favorite is. And y'all have a very blessed day.